Hi, so this is obviously the part two to my five-star reaction. I don't know why the name left me momentarily. I said this in part one, and I don't want to go over too much here, but I had my reservations. I had my reservations about this album because of my feelings about S Class, but I have been blown away. Those reservations were blown out of the water by the first song, and I have seen people talk about how this might be a favorite of theirs, or even their favorite album from Stray Kids, and I'm only halfway, obviously, so I can't say that much quite yet, but I can see why. I can see why this is already a solid favorite for a lot of people because I have been enjoying myself. I think I am yet to dislike a song or not really vibe with the song much. I have my rankings and my feelings about the songs right now, but I think S Class is probably the only one I would say I lean towards disliking or dislike right now. Everything else I've been here, and I did say when I listened to, if I again am listening to the songs in the correct order, I thought I was like, oh yeah, Dance Like Crazy. This might be where we're getting a shift in the album, and the next song is Get Lit. So I'm like, did I listen to this in the wrong order? Or is this right? And I'm like, I either way, we're here. And I assume from the title, this is not gonna be like an emotional, sappy song where I think we from the title you can kind of surmise what it will be about. Not that I'm complaining, I'm always here for some high energy Stray Kids. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Three, two, one. I'm watching the I've been fighting Felix this whole album. I was also gonna say I'm watching the video and listening to the song for the first time all at once. So excuse my dramatics, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh, I like the outfit though. Okay, you are an issue. You also. So we're just gonna start with Hyunjin. Cool. Is this why he had the jackets in the trailer specifically for this shot? Is that a connection I'm making? I don't know, the line is so funny to me. Him being like, we're not drinking alcohol, don't worry about it. It is just carbonated water. Don't stress. Oh, it's a glove. I was like, was his hand like injured? It's just a glove. Noise pollution. Isn't that I mean, you can talk about it referencing No Easy, but I was like, doesn't he talk about pollution in muddy water? You need to chill the fuck out, so you need to relax. You Sungmin looks so sorry, Sungmin looks great. Right? Sungmin looks oh wow, okay. Oh, chocolate? Look at him! Sorry, I did not read anything, but chocolate looks great. You. Oh, sorry. Sorry. The styling in this is a punch to the face, actually. Minna also looks great, and I think that was. I don't know if that was the beret he had in the trailer, but he also wore beret in the trailer. Okay, I would hope not. I guess. Oh, I like that they said bourgeoisie specifically. They're like not rich, not. They said they brought out the big guns. They said bourgeoisie. No, I just think it's funny that they're saying we're cocky in the song when Hyunjin said they're not in another one. I can't remember which one. Hey, What is your problem? Actually, what is your issue? Why are you determined to whisper on so many songs on this album? So I just want to understand. Don't look at me like that. He looks amazing. Thanks. Ooh, I like Chapman's styling has been whoever's putting him in these outfits, I hope you're being paid well. Nick, you and your flows. I'm trying to read Chisa. I'm already getting very overwhelmed. It's not my favorite part of the song so far, not gonna lie. Hey, I feel like every time I say this hair, I just miss it more and more. You also look too good in this video. I need you to chill out. What up, Chris? You break it down, Felix. Bro, Changmin in the song, I have just been trying to process, but I am vibing with Changbin in this one. Get out of my face. Oh, oh, those shots are nice. I like them. You need to leave me alone, Hyunjin. Okay, damn. Hey. Get it, Chris. That was such a sudden ending. I feel like I got a whiplash. Okay, no, okay. Let's talk. So I was like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this one when it started, especially when we had the first beat drop. I was like, not sure this one's gonna be a favorite. Probably still isn't, but I did like it. I did end up getting into it as it progressed a lot more. Like the beat drop didn't feel as jarring, abrupt. Is that the right word? One of those, both of those potentially. But yeah, it didn't feel as like, whoa, I think the second time I heard it. But I will say I don't know. I don't think Get Lit's gonna be like a favorite of mine, but I do enjoy it. I do think it's probably gonna like rank lower for me, but I can get into it. I now that I read the lyrics and they were talking about dancing a lot, I was like, did I listen to this in the correct order? Because I'm like, maybe Get Lit is supposed to make you want to dance, like because we went from dance like crazy to Get Lit. Now you're in the mind space to want to dance. That's where that's why they put them back to back. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it. And I mean, even if I did listen to it in the wrong order, hey, I do like this like ending shot of the way Get Lit is written, and I'm not sure the word above it. I'm not gonna assume. I want to assume it's Stray Kids. Excuse me. I want to assume it's Stray Kids because that's usually what it is. But this is cool. Like this could be like a poster or something that you can like hang up somewhere. But yeah, it was fine. Like it was, no, I'm lying. It wasn't just fine. I did enjoy it, but I do think it's not going to be like as up there for me as other songs in the album, probably. Okay, so the next song is Collision. I honestly don't think I have much to say. I don't know where we're gonna go. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if we're gonna continue being super hype. I don't know if we're gonna slow it down. I don't know. With a song like Collision, I want to assume it's going to continue to be high energy, but Stray Kids do what they want. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Three, two, one. Okay, feels like it has a little bit of a Latin flair to it. Not what I was expecting. But Stray Kids do what they want. I feel like I'm going through so much whiplash with the past three songs in particular. Okay. Cool. I'm here for this instrumental. I'm like in it. The horns. Changbin? Okay. Don't worry, I'm just being delusional. I'm just the delusions won for a moment. Oh. Okay. Was not expecting a Minlex harmony. What if I tell you this is one of my favorites? What if I tell you this might be a top 5? I actually, yeah, I think I don't know if it'll be. I think the only song it might contest with right now is Dance Like Crazy, because I think I still like Super Bowl more. This and Super Bowl are like fighting right now for like their spot in my current ranking. I'm here. Oh, I know the song is sad, but I'm like vibing. Ooh, Hyunjin. You need to stop sounding so beautiful on the song. Leave me alone. Oh, I love that. He sounds very pretty. Christopher, shut up. Leave me alone. I recognize the song as actually quite sad, but like I am going through it with these lyrics and all the pet names. Leave me alone. Did Jisung write this? This feels like a Jisung. Did Jisung write this? I feel like he did. But again, people always like Changbin is the dude that writes like he's been through 9 divorces, so maybe it was him. But I'm like, I don't know. This feels like a Jisung song. The lyrics are hurting me. Imagine, I can't relax. Imagine someone being like, yeah, what did he say? You are my whole life, night, morning, and the end. I would simply just, I could not not fall in love with Jisung. It's just not in me. I don't, people who know that man in real life, I don't know how you do it. Because like, imagine someone just says, like, how do you move on, bro? Like, how do you move on with your life, realistically? This feels like a Hyunsang song because I feel like the two of them are they like their sad, hurt, bitter, sweet, painful love songs. These two, maybe they wrote it together. This feels like it was written by Hyunjin and Jisung actually. I'm sorry, this section is my favorite so far. Jisung's flow as well. Mwah. Let's go, Hyunjin. His flow. Damn, the more intense than two. Guys, I am already delusional. Don't do this to me. Why do you have to hurt me like this, Stray Kids? I like the two of them harmonizing, especially with how high Minna goes and how it's a very nice juxtaposition. Is this a pun? Because he was like, oh, we're in a hurry and collision. I mean, I don't speak Korean, but I'm like, oh, maybe it's the wordplay. Yeah, makes sense. Is that a phone ringing? Why do they like hurting my feelings? That's why it makes me feel like this is a Hyunsung song. Wait. Oh, I thought the person like picked up or something. It feels like a Hyunsung song. The pain in this is giving Hyunsung because the two of them motherfuckers like to suffer. They like to suffer, and they're romantics. At least musically, a lot of their music is definitely in that vein. Sounds like they made this together. The song kind of fucked up my list. I feel like because I don't know why I'm coming in here, even though I know I have songs I haven't heard, and being like, yeah, no, I think I'm stable with how I feel about them because Collision just fucked everything up. Because okay, Item is still my girl. Item is she's holding strong. I still really like Hall of Fame. Then I said it was Super Bowl, right? I'm pretty sure I said Super Bowl was next. Collision might be fourth. Might even be Collision might even be fighting Super Bowl a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This is because I apparently, like my men, I like to suffer. So, cause like, say you love me like you used to. What if I cry, Stray Kids? What if I what is that line Changmin had? Outside of the crashing like planets, because that was also one fucking hell of a line in the song. But his other line where he was like something along the lines of like, say you love me once more, just one more time, or something like that. And I was like, okay, I want to be happy anyways. Is it even a Stray Kids album if there's one song that does not hurt you, that does not cause visceral damage to you? My God, where Hyunjin being like, if we break up or when we break up, I'll just disappear into dust, and I'm like, cool. I never wanted to have feelings. It's fine. It's cool, my guy. It's chilled, so chilled. Okay, no, this is a favorite. This is she's there. No, Collision, she's up there for me. She's definitely up there for me. Okay, so the next song and video is, and I think this is the last video, I'm pretty sure, that they've released so far. Item music video. Item music video. Do the other songs I like, they also don't have video. Item music video, Hall of Fame music video, Super Bowl Collision, just for me, do it for me. But yeah, FNF is the last video, I think, as well. I don't know what FNF stands for. I don't know if they're gonna tell us or if we just, it'll be apparent as I read the lyrics and watch the video. I don't know, but let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Is this gonna make me emo again? Is this, it's already giving me DLC energy. Are we gonna get in our feelings again, but in a fond way? Never mind. Maybe we're just gonna be sad. This is, why is this reminding me so much of is it TNT? TNT. It's my favorite song in the Clay Yellowwood album, but I think it's just a shot of Changbin with the headphones. I don't know why it reminds me of that video. Oh, is that what it stands for? Fauna and flora? Not what I was expecting. Okay. Oh. Oh, so it is like a straight up continuation from Collision. So far, it seems like it at least. Chongin sounds beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, Sunmi. Why am I kind of into this? What up, Jongin? The styling in a lot of these music videos I've really liked. Felix? Ooh. Aw. Anyways. Sorry, I just love watching him paint. I recognize the lyrics are not happy. They're not awe-inducing. Is this entire verse in English? Ooh, Mendo. Damn. Stray Kids, hurting my feelings once again. Vocal Racha sounding beautiful in this. Get it, Jisa. And what if I love them forever? And what if I just love them forever? Minnow? No, Sungmin? Hyunjin. I think this is Minnow. Ooh. I don't know who's singing additionally, but okay. Oh, you just like to twist that knife, hey. Oh, y'all love to twist that knife. Yeah, this feels like a continuation conversation-wise from Collision. I thought we'd be happier. The visuals do match the message or the lyrics. I was gonna like they don't because they're happy, but I think this was definitely. I think this can be read as them talking about each other. I feel like it can be read as them talking about other people, whether that be like just someone they care about, whether it's like platonic, romantic, what have you. I think it can be definitely interpreted a lot of different ways, but specifically with the video, I think it seems like they're very much talking about each other because we see a lot of shots of them being isolated and looking very not happy, very forlorn, very sad. There's them, looking up into the sky and them kind of, I guess you could also read it as them looking out there somewhere for each other. And I think they made it very intentional that the shots of them as a group were like filmed in a way that's meant to illustrate to us that it's from the past. Like this is past them. So I think this might be them wanting to go back and find each other and missing each other. And I don't know why they're like hurting me, but okay. Even if as well is another song I was I don't want to say I was not expecting to like, but like I don't know. I guess in my head, I had established my favorites already with the first half, and I guess the second half is here to show me no, no, no. There's more. There's actually more. If and if I think it's after Collision. I do still think I like Collision and Super Bowl more, so I think they've retained their position. But I think I might put it after. No, now F and F and Top Line are fighting. I think I might. I think I might put it above Top Line. Not gonna lie, I think I might put it above Top Line right now. But it is also fresher in my head, so we'll see if that remains the same. But I think I might put it above Top Line right now. Okay, so this is a song I forgot there was actually much conversation I did see about it. I did not see it received well. At least where I frequented online, people were not that into it. It was not a favorite. At least when they were doing the unveils, a lot of people did not vibe with Youtiful. The title, I love Stray Kids. It's a little cheesy. We can admit it's cute, but it's a little bit cheesy. We can be honest. So I'm, and I think it's also all in English, so I don't know how cheesy it is, but it's like cheesy and sweet. That's what I've heard at least about Youtiful. That's kind of the cliff notes of it. It's cheesy, but it's very cute. So we'll see. It's not a lot of people's favorites as well in terms of like I think from people I've seen online and they're talking about the album and their feelings on it. They're like, it's not a favorite of theirs. Which is fine. Like I always say, not everything's gonna be a hit with everybody. That's completely fine. But yeah, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. I like the piano in this.
Looking at yourself, a lot goes in your mind. I don't know if I'm ready to show myself. You worry day and night. Look at the stars fall. They leave the sky goodbye. Must be.
He sounds beautiful.
You worry day and night.
I know I'm biased, but he sounds beautiful.
They leave the sky goodbye. Must be an oracle, like a waterfall. They shower you with love tonight.
And what if I cry? Okay, Minnow. Okay. Minnow's like, you haven't been talking about me enough in this album. Minnow! This is giving me flashbacks to last year because like I was going through it with Minnow specifically as a vocalist last year because Minnow was singing. Minnow was singing. This sounds like a Sungmin song. This sounds like a Sungmin songs to me are like movie soundtrack music. This sounds like a Sungmin song. You know what? It is cheesy, but it's so cute. It's so sweet. This is so fucking sweet. I don't care. I like this song. I actually quite like the song a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish they had Jisung sing the Alien line because reference to his song Alien. Not that Felix isn't doing a good job. I just wanted the reference. Chocolate. Feels. Two men are fucking me up in the song, I guess. This feels like a. I know I said it feels like a Sungmin song, but lyrically, this feels like a Chris song. Changbin. Okay, Kim Sungmin. Okay. Oh, the guitar. Changbin. Background. Okay, background vocals. Jesus. Okay. Damn. Everyone's just main vocaling on this one, I guess. Cool. I like the song. I don't care what anyone says. The song is so endearing. It's very sweet. It is cheesy, but cheesy is not always bad. That's my hot take. Cheesy is not always bad. Yeah, I am pleasantly surprised because let me tell you why. I am not a big slow song girly. I'm not a big fan of like slower songs. I just don't listen to them super frequently. I can enjoy them and whatnot, but like they don't tend to be favorites and I don't revisit them. But this album, a lot of these slower songs have been some of my favorites. Um, I say this while having like 3 to 4 super hype songs in like my top five. But still, these would usually, again with my history with slow songs, rank a lot lower for me. But Collision, Youtiful, FNF, I've been enjoying them. It's been a surprise to myself even how much I've liked these songs. And I was, because I am a person that cringes easily, so I was expecting to kind of be like the whole time. But I don't think Beautiful's that bad. I think the word itself is kind of, but the lyrics they're sweet. They're very sweet. I don't know. I find them sweet. Maybe I'm just too far gone for Stray Kids that like 90% of whatever they do is just endearing to me. But I think it's sweet. I think it's cute. Whatever. I enjoyed it at the very least. We are at the end. It has been a journey. I can see why this is a lot of. I can see why this album's up there. Truly, I think the only song I straight up didn't like, as we've established, is S Class, which is unfortunate that it was the title. Um, and like, I think the only other songs I'm like about are probably Get Lit and parts of DLC maybe. I think honestly those are the only other songs where I'm kind of like there are parts of them I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's nowhere near as like the like turmoil I went through with S Class, not even a little bit. But for the most part, I've been here. Like I've been enjoying myself throughout this album. It could be a favorite. It could be, I don't know if it'll be the favorite. I don't know what my favorite Stray Kids album is. It might be No Easy. I think No Easy is probably like if someone held a gun to my head and was like, pick one album, it might be No Easy. Like I think the other contenders are probably In Life. I really like Ordinary. I feel like the more I think about Ordinary and like all of that, I think the more I really like Ordinary. So there's only one song on Ordinary I don't like. Like everything else I love to like on Ordinary. Like that's a solid album for me. A solid era. Ordinary I think is still my favorite Stray Kids era. Like it was just it was a time. Great. It was such a great time. I think those are the only other albums that might be competition for No Easy. I think In Life and maybe Ordinary. But No Easy and In Life have the benefit of being full length album. That's the thing. Because there's more music and there's a lot of songs I enjoy. So that's why it's like That's where Ordinary, I think that's the only real shortcoming with Ordinary, the fact that it doesn't have as many songs, but the songs that it has for the most part are great. So it's like, anyways, I let's listen to the sound. I decided to listen to it because I think it was when I was reacting to their first takes, and I think it was the case 143, the Japanese version. I was like, it sounds very different. So I'm curious if the Korean versions also sound super duper different. Even if they don't, I like the sound. It's not a favorite of mine from them. I think All In has held strong as my favorite Japanese title track, but it's still cute. I can get behind it. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Three, two, one. Changbin sounds right. Am I? Yes. It sounds the same so far. Again, I don't. To be fair, I don't listen to the sound a whole lot. So maybe there are changes I'm not listening to or picking up on. Did they reference Dragon Ball in the Japanese version as well? What is going on? Why is everyone referencing Dragon Ball? Oh, nothing better. Oh, nothing matters. Y'all ready? Not what I was expecting. I don't know how I feel about the change. Hyunjin? Yes. Oh, nothing matters. Oh, nothing matters. I think it's because I'm just so used to the Japanese version. I want to automatically say this is our sound. Who does the breakdown bridge? That's the word. Yes, it's Minnow. So sorry if I forgot King. I'm so sorry. You sounded so beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to the Japanese version. I think the changes, specifically because they changed the sound. I think if they hadn't changed that, it wouldn't have felt as jarring to me. But instrumentally, it seems like it's the same. I think the lyrics definitely change, which I think that typically is what happens when you do Japanese, English, Korean, what have you versions of a song from the original. Like that kind of change I anticipate. I was just so thrown off when I heard the Japanese version of Case 143 that I was like, oh whoa, do they always because I usually skip these. Like I skip the Korean versions of songs or the Japanese version of songs. And I said in the first take video that I want to sit down and listen to the Japanese versions of songs that I've skipped out on. And I might still do that. Just see how different they sound, or if that was just one song for Case 143 and the other changes are not as different, I guess, with the other Japanese versions of their songs. But yeah, this has been me listening to Five Star. Why do I keep tripping over myself thinking of the album title? I'm always like, what? It's star. It's 5 star. Yes, this has been my reaction to 5 star, and I will see you in next one.